What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some crazy leaks to cover. So these were brought to my attention by Mech Destroys 974 on my Discord server, so shout out to you. And I also found some of these listings on my own from Walmart's website. So I'm going to go through this list and give you all my thoughts on everything. As always, speculate on what these releases could be in terms of whether they're new molds or not, what they could come with, yada, yada, yada. So sit on back, grab a snack, and listen to me ramble. So first one here, let's talk about Leader Class 86 Soundwave. Now, this one came out in some leaks a few months ago from JT Prime 17, but we finally have confirmation from actual retailer. I'm pretty sure that's with all of these listings, except for maybe a couple here that I'll cover. So we're actually getting confirmation from Walmart's website that this is a figure coming out next year, it seems like. So I'm going to go out on a whim and say that this Soundwave is going to be a new mold. I do not think it's going to be yet again another reissue / repaint of the Siege and Earthrise mold. We literally got that figure for like a third or fourth time again last year, packed in with some of those cassettes at Leader Class. So I definitely do feel like they're going to take the opportunity here to give us a fully fledged new mold for G1 Soundwave that is more cartoon accurate and more in line with the engineering that you see with every other Studio Series release the last few years, especially at Leader Class. You're probably going to see something along the lines of what we just recently got with 86 Megatron, something very solid and super cartoon accurate in robot mode like Megatron here, which I would be really down for. And the next one we have here is a Voyager 86 CYCLONUS. Now this one's a bit more tricky. I don't know if they're going to go a new mold on this or a slight retool or just a repaint from the Kingdom Voyager class a few years ago. If I had to guess, this is just going to be a repaint of that Kingdom Voyager mold. But again, I could be wrong. I'm just speculating here. So I think it's just going to be a repaint. There's really not a whole lot they can improve upon with the mold that they already have for this 86 CYCLONUS release. So I definitely do feel like they're just going to tweak some things with the paint to be a bit more cartoon accurate, whether that's with the purple or whatever other details that may be missing from the previous release. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to be a new mold here. And this one, Leader 86 ASTROTRAIN. I think this one might be a new mold because we have had that Earthrise / Siege release a couple times now, and it is a little dated in terms of some of the details and engineering for accuracy within the 86 line, because y'all know this subline goes for super cartoon accurate designs in robot mode and in vehicle mode too at times. So I don't think they would want to reuse something that is a bit more stylized from that old school Generations War for Cybertron style with the extra greebling and slightly different details on the vehicle modes and robot mode. So I think they're going to go with either a heavy retool or a brand new mold with this guy. But I do want to throw this out there as well, guys. I would not be surprised at all if it's just a repaint of that Siege Leader Class mold from 2019-2020. But who knows? We're just going to have to wait and see in the coming months whenever this figure gets revealed. And now we have some more listings here that I want to cover. These are the ones that I found myself. These weren't sent to me from one of my Discord members. So this one right here, we have Voyager 86 Shockwave. Now, this is an interesting one. Is he just going to be a repaint of the Siege figure without all the extra greebling details or the extra add-on weapon parts, considering this is a Voyager and not a Leader Class release? I'm going to say this figure is probably going to be a new mold or a retool from the Siege mold, because if you look at that Siege figure, it was pretty doggone accurate. Like, they didn't have to do a whole lot to tweak it, except for maybe the overuse of greebling on the limbs. But outside of that, I think there's a couple scenarios that they could go here with this release here. One, they just release it with the Siege mold, but make it more cartoon accurate with the colors and paint apps, and also retool the surface of the figure to remove all the greebling details that is not present on the cartoon model, because again, they want to go with that animation accuracy here with the Studio Series 86 subline. Or what they could do is make them completely a new mold and just make it as accurate as possible to that original G1 show. They could just repaint the Siege figure and leave the greebling details on there, because there have been some odd decisions detail-wise in the 86 line over the years with like Grimlock and Cup and Blur. So there's some figures that just kind of suffer in terms of inaccurate details from the original G1 cartoon animation models. So we're just going to have to wait and see, but if I had to guess, it's probably going to be an all-new mold. Next one here, Voyager 86 SKYWARP. Now, we did get word that all three Seekers, all three of the main Seekers at least, would be coming in 2026. So this gives us confirmation. We already have a leaked listing with Starscream from JT Prime 17 a few weeks ago. We got Thundercracker revealed at SDCC a few weeks as well. And now we have a listing at Walmart with SKYWARP as well. So I think he's probably going to have maybe like a screaming head sculpt or a grinning head sculpt or something like that, because I think somebody at Hasbro did say that they're all going to have different expressions on their faces, so that'd be interesting to see. But obviously just going to be a repaint of the new 86 Seeker mold that's releasing first and debuting with Thundercracker, which I'm really excited for because that body mold looks superb. Looks so dope. And the next one we have here is, and the last one as well, is Deluxe 86 Sunstreaker. Now this dude right here, I'm really excited for this, because this is definitely going to be a brand new mold. I'm calling it right now, guys, because we just had a re-release of the Earthrise figure with the solid blue windows in that multi-pack last year. You had the Earthrise figure released a few years prior, and I also think that figure got a reissue, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, or it might be getting a reissue coming up soon before they drop this figure, because y'all know Hasbro, they want to make that money. They want to have their cake and eat it too, and they want to bank off the people that don't know that a brand new 86 Sunstreaker is coming next year, which is kind of scummy, but at the same time, I mean, it's Hasbro. They're going to do whatever they're going to do to make money, you know, so. But this figure, definitely going to be a new mold, or a heavy retool of that Earthrise Sunstreaker mold, but I'm leaning more towards it being brand new tooling, because there is a lot of room for improvement and a lot of complaints that have been heard by Hasbro online over the last few years with that previous Earthrise mold. So I'm betting that they're going to make as many improvements as possible, get rid of his stumpy look, maybe fix the hollow legs, some extra detailings, make them a bit more animation accurate, and make the car mode look cooler, because that car mode was way too flat, lacking the details that really made it that classic Sunstreaker Lambo mode. And especially this time around, Hasbro, please, with this Sunstreaker release, give him a gun. I know, I'm pretty sure in the movie he wasn't shown to use a gun, but, I mean, we all know Sunstreaker's G1 canon by now, so he definitely needs his own weapon separate from that exhaust back piece thing. That should not be his gun. That should be on the back, as always with Sunstreaker, and not used as a weapon like that stupid Earthrise Deluxe. My god. I hate that Earthrise Deluxe. But, yeah, guys, hopefully that figure's a new mold. Hopefully a lot of these are good releases. And Hasbro doesn't let us down with these. But, yeah, let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about these upcoming Studio Series 86 releases for 2026? Are you excited for them, or are you not? And, yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!